Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. On Wisdom Wednesdays, I share tips on baking. Today, I am at the ECD's headquarters, okay, because I wanted to pick up my mold, my VMO, my pedometer. So what it does, what I do yearly is to send these back for calibration. And I do that because all instrumentations, everything in your lab or your engineering department needs to be calibrated, including scales, ovens, texture analyzers, flour meters, NIRs, they all need to be calibrated. Okay, for those of you who have not used the mold before, this is the breadometer that goes into your bread like so. I think Bob will be so proud of me. There you go. And you send this through the oven and you get the S-curve. To learn more about this, go to the page Thermal Profiling and you will learn about what the different parameters are. Okay. And this is the super mold back here. So this needs to be calibrated every year because you need to know that even with a 5-degree difference in your oven temps, you are going to see a huge difference in time to bake, time to get to 200, okay, whatever your arrivals are. So it's important that you remember to send in your mold to get calibrated, okay? So with every calibration that you do for your machinery or your instrumentation, you should be able to get certificates of calibration. And that will show that they did it right. Okay. So let's talk about instrumentation. Let's talk about tools that you use to make your bakery products more consistent. Before I get into that, I wanted to share with you our upcoming seminars. We have two on flours. We have the optimal flour selection and the benefits of clean flour class. So these two classes are going to focus on one of the most important ingredients in your bread formula. Okay, and that is, yes, flour. So with the optimal flour selection, we are going to talk about flour COAs and how to read those. And we will have we will have Chopin Technologies sponsoring this particular seminar, with Arnaud coming and presenting on the MixoLab. So if you have any questions on the MixoLab, how it could fit into your daily testing life, or how you can use it to analyze the flour quality in your bakery. I understand a lot of you out there may not have the capability of measuring your flour. So this would be a great intro to how to do it. Okay. And a lot of you don't do that right now because you've never baked this way. And just only in the current years, you've grown your business so big that you've gone from bags to totes to silos. That particular journey is going to require you to understand your flour quality. Okay. So MixoLab is one of the instrumentation that you can implement in your bakery's quality analysis tool together with the mold. I'll talk about that a little more later. But basically, it's like the farinograph. All you need to do is add in flour and water and let it mix up and let it cook for you so that you can see the graph. Okay, and with that, you can determine your flour quality. Okay, this will help you select your optimal flour and help you identify how to get to optimal. Okay, the reason is because the MixoLab spits out a spider chart, right? This spider chart tells you what are the different properties that your flour have now, okay? And how is the new flour going to compare with that? Or if you're going to buy new flour from a new vendor, how that is going to compete with that spider chart, okay? And this is really, in the last decade, a new way of analysis for flour, okay? And I just want to bring this knowledge to you and introduce you, the novel way of flour analysis, okay? Again, Dr. Sorry, not doctor, sorry, this is doctor, not Arnaud. Arnaud Dubat from Charpentier Technologies will cover the key principles, and Arnaud and me, we're going to answer your questions live during next week's seminar. Okay? All right. So the upcoming seminar after that is the benefits of clean flour. In production today, bakers basically rely on flours to produce quality products, because with the coming the trend that's coming on strong with the clean labels, sourdough, artisan breads, people don't want improvers in them, right? Or they want minimum improvers in them. So with that, you need to rely more on your flour properties and flour qualities, okay? So Solange's Mills, who's going to be the sponsor of the Clean Flour seminar on April 8th, is gonna help you achieve a clean label and organic product with high tolerance capacity on your lines. Okay, they work with farmers, millers, and bakers, and Solange's Mills has selected wheat varieties with better protein quality, and they also use specially blended wheat blends to prevent the wear and tear of the gluten proteins. Therefore, it could machine better for you, okay? And develop better protein in the flour itself to tolerate the stress on your production lines, okay? So Dr. Shafik is going to join me on that particular seminar, and we are going to talk through the intricacies of flour proteins. And if you are like a baker geek like myself, I would love to sit in and listen to this, okay? So join us. It's going to be an exciting seminar. So go on to the link below that I placed, and you can sign up for both of these seminars, okay? Okay, so while we are still talking about instrumentation and quality control, here is something that you could do really easily for your production lines. If you have just a production supervisor that can run this for you, it's pretty easy. Reach out to ECD. They are on our thermal profiling page, and get a breadometer in. Get to analyze your S curve, because when you clean up your label, you aren't able to depend on things like mono and diglycerides, SSL, datum, none of those. So when you take that out, okay, the correct enzyme counterpart needs to be in there. If you don't have the right enzyme counterpart, then everything is going to be dependent on the flour and the process, okay? Hopefully you get enough fermentation or aged flour to help with the replacement. And don't forget, you need to keep a close eye on your baking process. You cannot overbake your bread. Once you overbake your bread, you are going to stale it out. And with the removal of all these emulsifiers, you're going to get a crumbly bread really, really fast, okay? So this is why I propose and suggest that you consider using a thermal profiling tool like the breadometer for understanding and not overbaking your bread, okay? Again, to learn more, reach out to ECD, or you can find them on our thermal profiling page. All right. So that's all for today's Wisdom Wednesday. And y'all know how to reach me, right? So BAKERpedia.com if you have more questions. Have a great day, bakers. I'll see you soon. Bye.